Toyota is launching a new version of its bestseller, the RAV4, but there are some headwinds when it comes to tariffs, and of course that involves where they make them. Phil LeBeau's here. He's got the story ahead of a deep dive with the company's COO that'll take place later this afternoon. Phil.
David, a big week for Toyota here in the U.S. because we're at the headquarters in Plano, Texas, where they're unveiling a slew of new vehicles that will go into production and on sale later this year, early next year, including the new RAV4. When you look at Toyota's footprint in the United States, yes, sales were up 3.4% last year, and its market share is now up to almost 15%. Number 2 in the United States. But the RAV4, that's really the driver of sales right now. They are unveiling the new RAV4 over the next couple of days here in Plano, Texas. Last year, listen to this, RAV4 sales, 475,000, just over 475,000, almost 500,000, third best-selling vehicle in the United States. The problem for Toyota, not necessarily a problem, but a question that they're going to have to resolve is, where do you manufacture this vehicle? Because when you look at it right now, it's built in 3 countries, the U.S., Canada, and Japan. But here you can see the issue. The bulk of the production is in Canada, and yes, they'll be able to offset some of the tariffs for vehicles built outside of the country with those coming from Canada. They can't offset the full 25% for the models that are imported from Japan, and there you see just 15% are built here in the United States. Their sales, 51.5% of them are imported models. So as you take a look at shares of Toyota, generally, like most in the auto industry, treading water, especially since the beginning of the Trump administration. Lots to discuss with Mark Templin, who is the COO, Chief Operating Officer of Toyota North America. We will be talking with him this afternoon on the closing bell. And this question of production, how much can you shift to the United States? How much do you have to say, look, it's a red-hot vehicle in demand. We're going to keep building it where we are in Canada and importing from Japan. We'll cover that all this afternoon when we talk with Mark Templin. Guys, back to you.
Kind of helps explain, Phil, why the Japanese are being kind of intransigent on making sure this 25% rolls off in these trade talks.
And I think that's why Toyota, like many of the other automakers from Asia, they have not made a big adjustment in production. Yes, they're going to try to move as much as they can to the United States, but they're waiting to see how this plays out. And it's a little bit too soon for them to say, okay, 100%, we're moving X production to a new site in the United States.
Important interview and an important moment for automakers for sure, Phil. Thanks. That's our Phil LeBeau on Toyota.